YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Manifesting with Karmic Side Gal. My name is Shakayla. Here on my channel, I discuss manifesting the life you deserve to have, my process and journey to ascension, and of course, spirituality in general. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in and checking out my content. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment if this message resonated with you. If you are part of the spiritual family, big hearts go out to you guys. As always, I am so grateful for you and just appreciative that you continue to share this space of healing with me. And we're gonna jump right into the message. I've already cleansed my cards and the energy using some Palo Santo. And the first thing, if you guys can hear, it's like a cricket somewhere in my living room. You're probably going to hear it throughout the reading, so that's definitely significant. Crickets are an animal totem that says to take a leap of faith, to go after what you want, okay, to take some risks. So I feel like that's the energy that we are starting out with today. I'm going to start out with my chakra deck so that we can pull an affirmation to set the tone for the message. I hope that your guys' week is going really well. I am having a really amazing week. I am in complete flow state at this point, and I just feel really good. And I'm extending that energy outwards to all of you guys as well as you continue out your week. Thank you, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, and archangels, Hecate and Osiris. Please share with us, the collective, this week, what message it is that we need to hear, what is in alignment with our highest self. Okay, so today we are channeling the crown chakra. Okay, if you guys know about the crown chakra, it is the seventh chakra, it's the color violet, and it's located at the top of your head. It regulates our pineal gland, your skull, and your brain. It is associated with grace, beauty, serenity, oneness with all, our divinity, selfless realization, understanding, and enlightenment. So yes, we're moving into enlightenment, period. The affirmation of today is, I continuously pursue a clearer understanding of spiritual truths behind all that is and all that is unfolding. I ask myself, is what I'm thinking the truth, and is it having a positive or negative impact on my life? Ooh, that is deep, honey. I'm gonna let you process that for yourself. And like I'm gonna pin the affirmation in the pinned comment if you want to take a look at it. If you want to repeat it for yourself, do a little copy and paste. Today I am using the Romance Angels deck. I'm also once again using the deck that Aurora and I made. I'm also using whatever this deck is. I pinned it. It'll be in the description box, y'all. And Osho Zen Tarot. Ooh. Okay, so we got two cards coming out. The first card we have describing the energy for the week is playfulness. This card says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then another card says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you, okay? So I feel like this really speaks to the flow state, because playfulness, or just sitting comfortably in your inner child, is just allowing things to happen. And when we are in a stressful or anxious state, it's really difficult to be present in the moment and things that's happening and the reality of what's happening, kind of like what that affirmation said. Sometimes we misconstrue the truth of what's happening for how we are perceiving or our feelings about the situation. So when this card says pay attention to the red flags, it's not so much of saying that there's bad energy or negative energy coming around you, but just to be intuitive and perceptive into your feelings, into your own personal red flags. Remember that, okay? Let's get some cards for our message today. Like I said in the last week's message, but right now is a huge time for reflection. We are entering into Libra season, so we're kind of done sitting with ourselves in that Virgo energy and analyzing everything. And now after we analyzed it, it's time for us to switch up our approach of how it is that we were analyzing things and how that played a part in our life and things like that, and our actions and everything that we're doing, and then choosing to do something different this time. You know what I'm saying? Allowing your past experiences to guide you and lead you into the highest version of yourself. This is so funny because I was just talking to Ro this morning on the phone, and one of the messages that she pulled out her card deck was literally in alignment with this card that's just came out. I guess Spirit said read them one at a time. So the first card that we have coming out, it says be real with them, okay? And this is the energy of the number 36, creative energy, okay? 36 is, first of all, this is giving me a number of graduation, because 6 is a double of 3, okay? And so 3 is that inner child, that joy, the comedy of life, having that creative energy just flowing through you, where 6 is the unconditional love. So as you are entering this energy of having, like real fulfillment in your life and allowing the mind, body, and soul to be connected, now it's that time to let that love flourish in your life for what you have for yourself and everything that you are, okay? Be honest with them. I feel like this kind of goes back to that affirmation there about you really keeping it real with yourself, keeping it real with your spirit guides. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as you continue to lie to yourself for real, then you'll never be able to create any change. And I also feel like this week I personally am going through like throat chakra. Last week I talked about that, but like a couple days ago I started getting a little throat cold, and I'm like, what's going on? But at the same time, I'm also like intentionally now channeling my truest self and being authentic to who I am. So I feel like as we move into this Libra energy where we really are channeling that Venus energy and loving on ourselves, appreciating ourselves for who we are, not condemning ourselves for our flaws and instead embracing them, we're freeing up that throat chakra. We're clearing it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take those cards because these cards literally came out in a mini reading that I did earlier this week. I did start posting like daily messages on both TikTok and Instagram. So if you want to follow me at Karmic Site Gal for daily messages, you'll be able to find them on there. Okay, Spirit said that's all we're getting out of this deck today. That's very interesting. So we'll see what we have going on here in this deck. Sometimes the cards are very literal. So if you feel like you are lying to someone about something or not being totally honest about the truth, then you know how it applies to you. Now, if that doesn't apply to you, then that doesn't apply to you. I'm really just looking at this card too about it being a movie, the reel from a movie, and just letting things play out. Don't just let things play out. You can control and manipulate your own energy. Don't just let things play out. You got way more power than you are giving yourself credit for. This deck's so big and my hand's so small. Oh, I love this energy. Okay, so with this deck, we have Shine. This is the energy of 19. Okay. This is definitely like us right now coming out of Virgo season into Libra season. Like, first of all, this person is literally just like a channel for divine energy, so much exuding all of that energy. And when we exude the divine energy, we begin to attract that same energy it is that we are putting out into the universe. So if you are perceiving things negatively, you're attracting those same energies back into you. Now, if you are perceiving things positively, then you're attracting that positive energy back into you. So whatever you believe is what is the truth. What is that saying? Something is reality. Your perception is reality. So that's what I'm really picking up on that card. Is perception is reality. And when you are perceiving things in a high vibrational state, this is you right here. High vibing. Period. We're in this energy right now. We're on a high vibe. Everything we see is good because we are creating the good and we are only accepting of the good. That's all we know is more goodness into our life. Now, the next card that we have coming out is the number 17, and it says heal. Lots of white light here, lots of white light, and this is definitely signaling for us to be cleansing ourselves more, whether you're doing smoke cleanse, wearing like selenite crystal. When you do a shower, you're intentionally speaking cleansing vibrations over yourself. During this time, like specifically, we are being free from our thoughts that in the past they were holding us back from whatever it was. Like for me personally, I had this real big blockage, okay? And oh man, look at these chains breaking free. Like this energy is so nice. I had this blockage around creating content. I love to create content. That's my jam. I love to post on TikTok and stuff. And for the last few months, I was so unregulated emotionally that I could not create. I was not in the energy of that. And I wasn't being authentic to who I was or anything. And over this past week, I talked about it on the last video where I really had this realization. So just yesterday, I posted the video and I started talking about this and my content started going up or whatever. We are like healing ourselves right now, like just by being us. You know what I'm saying? Just by being present in the moment. Just such beautiful divine energy, okay? And then this energy is a 5 and it says challenging times. Now, like the thing is crazy is 5 is all about flexibility. So when you are having difficulties in your life, when you are among these challenges, this is the time for you to be flexible and maybe just have to like move things around, switch up stuff. Like today I wanted to go live to do a reading and the person I was going to do the reading for, she had to cancel on me. And normally I would like get all salty and get in my feelings about it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I immediately just called somebody else up like, hey, do you want to do a reading with me tonight live? And they was like, yeah. And the problem was resolved. So like how I say how you're perceiving things, that's what's going to like direct your energy and what it is that you choose to do and things. So in this card, one thing about this red sky is just showing me the root chakra, which is being grounded, okay? Ground yourself emotionally. First of all, how am I feeling? Why do I feel this way? Something, I come up with a challenge, okay? This kind of has me a little bit pissed off. But one thing with this person carrying this like shield or whatever, this shows the level of protection not only around you physically, but if you can see, he kind of has that bubble floating around them. There's spiritual protection here as well. So these challenges that you are really assuming are so difficult, it's nothing. It's literally like nothing, okay? And you just have to ground yourself, be flexible and movable to change, not have so many high expectations, and be open to things just coming to you naturally, like being into that flow state, okay? I feel like we definitely have transformed a lot, the collective, within this last month. And this 5 energy just signifies that change, okay? It signifies us going from our mindset changing of us seeing things so difficult to now seeing things being so easy, or the transformation within ourselves of, in the past we were dealing with a lot of challenging shit. Maybe over the summer you guys were dealing with a lot of challenging stuff just like me, and now the energy has completely transmuted. Now everything is completely easygoing, chill vibes, just everything is exactly how it's meant to be. This is such a beautiful message today, and I am loving this energy. I feel like this reading is not even gonna be long because Spirit said what they said. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now we got the miser coming out again, okay? The miser. In this energy, I'm feeling like it's time to ask for what you want, okay? You know my channel, I have so much content about manifestation and stuff like that. I'll pin the manifestation playlist here. But the thing about manifestation is, once again, like I said in the last video, is you got to be connected mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, okay? You have to be working with the elementals. And when you are connected and all that stuff, when you're grounded, your chakras are all aligned and shit, it's like very easy for you to ask for what you want once you realize what it is that you know that you want. Don't be scared to ask for what you want. Know that you are totally deserving of it, whatever it is that you want, who it is that you're trying to become, the career that you want, the family that you want to have, the relationship that you want to have. You are not selfish. You're not greedy. You're not asking for too much. You can totally have it. You deserve it. And that's why every video I open my channel and I say we are creating the lives that we deserve to have. You are the creator. What do you want? Okay, now ask for it. Your spirit team wants you to connect with them and ask them, what do you want? I don't know if you're going to be journaling. I don't know if you're about to put a petition on your altar. I don't know if, I feel like they want an offering. You see this card? She got them jewels. It's time for you to give an offering to your ancestors. And people do that in different ways. People offer with food. People offer with libations. People might send an offering of just flowers, or when you go outside to connect in nature, at the same time you're connecting with your spirit team. They want to have this connection and they want to hear what it is that you want, okay? It's like that one song I used to hear in the church growing up, and it'd be like, Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. What do you want? Figure out what you want right now so that it can come to you. And that's just on period. This message was so clear, concise, and just straight through that I don't need to sit here for another minute and talk about it. So I'm going to send you guys into the week with love, light, and positivity. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by going to fullmoonbeauties.com or clicking the link in the description box. Check out my podcast, I've Got Time. We are streaming everywhere, okay? Follow us on TikTok, on Twitter, on Instagram, and that information will also be linked in the description box. Love you guys. Peace.